Hi everybody. My video today I want to do on grieving. Um, is a very difficult subject and is in a league of his own basically. And I've had a lot of experience with grieving myself, and I just want to show really the way that people can turn grieving into a positive thing. And the loss of loved ones that you really respected, you can turn that into a positive thing. And really, the path we tend to send ourselves down as a species is when someone passes away that we really loved and respected, they they give us these feelings of being down, depressed, short fused, um, angry, very angry and snappy. Um, all these things. I mean, these people who love and respected us, they all knew the people that we know, people that we love. So by bringing on these feelings inside of us, we were basically destroying the lives of people who love us. Because to be honest, nobody, if somebody doesn't give a damn about you, they're not going to be worried whether you're depressed or angry, whatever. It has no effect on them. So ultimately, we only hurt the ones that we love, which were also most probably the ones that the people who've died loved as well. This is a total opposite of what they want. They would never want us to slip into depression and for our lives to become meaningless, for us to have any suicidal thoughts or treat people that they loved and we loved around us, in a bad way. These things ultimately don't lead to us feeling any better. It's like a vicious circle. We make people unhappy around us, and then we feed off that unhappiness. Then we feel guilty. It's an endless cycle. So really, what we need to do, I have found a way over this, believe it or not. And this I've shared this video today really to show people so they don't have to go through what I've been through. I mean, I'm not speaking from a naive point of view. I've lost both my brothers to separate tragic circumstances, through car accidents and suicide. I've lost in the last year. I've lost my mum, my nan, and my granddad. All three of these were mainly because of cancer. Two of them were definitely directly cancer. And I've been able to deal with my mum, my nan, and my granddad in the past year from this simple thing that I'm going to share with you now, and that's if the people who we love and respected who've died, they want us to be, uh, they don't want that to have a negative impact on us. Obviously, you know, they want us to feel, to make our lives better. So the way to make your lives better from somebody's death is to think about, just start with simple things, but think about the three funniest or best things about them, the best times you ever had with them, or the way they made you feel. And what you need to do is apply these things to the people around you. So basically, you're keeping their spirit alive. You're picking the best things that they've taught you. These are their gifts to you. It may be that your mum or your dad, something like that, shown you unconditional love, or your nan. If they've shown you unconditional love, you know how that feels. So what you need to do is show the person who's closest to you, or the people who's closest to you, that unconditional love back. What you're doing then is you've learnt from their life. You've learnt what they had to give, the best of their life, and you're now giving it to someone else. It may be a friend who've died, and they've shown you happiness, fun. They've been a fun character to be around, and you've always felt like you could talk with them. You could be really open and say anything, and never judge you. So this is what you have to pass on to people around you. You have to pass these things on. That this is the only way there's nothing you can do about somebody dying who's close to you. There is nothing. You have two choices. You're either in this world or you're out of it, because that's really, when you get really depressed and down, that's the choice that you make in the end. Because remember that depression also causes you to die from diseases or illnesses, bringing down your frequency. You can't self-heal anymore. Your immune system gives up. So you're deciding to give up and die. So you've got to make this choice. Do you give up and die, or do you carry on and make what they've taught you mean something in your life? It fills you with tremendous warmth to pass on the best experiences that they ever give you, and pass these on freely to other people who you respect and love, and also the ones who respect you. And this it fills you with warmth every time you do it. It's forever giving. It never stops. So it could be anything. It could be a good deed to somebody, that they used to do, and you do the same to somebody else you don't know. And straight away you can walk away with a bounce in your step and feel really, really good. And then you can relate to what they did in their life, and the way it's made you feel. The main thing is about losing somebody is you're not going to be able to stop feeling desperate or down or depressed for a while or whatever. You need to go through all these things. You can't ignore them. But believe me, these things have been very, very fast for me. I've learned a way to really quickly get over what I feel. And instantly, you feel on top of the world. They'll never die. They will never die where you have these thoughts. And what you need to do is just try and keep being positive. When you walk into a room, even if the room's negative, if you had a friend who made you feel happy, then what you need to do is go into that room and try and bring that happiness to others. Whether it used to be because they mucked about, or they shared things with you, and created games, or I don't know. There could be there's many scenarios of what may have happened to make you feel really happy. But this is the way. It's the only way. Trust me. I don't want people to go down and get to the stages what I've been at, and anything to happen. I think it's time that we started creating positivity from bad things that happen. I mean, that is the way we learn, and we only learn from our mistakes. And I just want everybody to know out there that you're not alone. I've been to some very dark places, and I've got over them, and people do not understand, or they just don't get how I can still be the positive, happy person I am, despite what I've been through. But this is my gift. This is my gift to everybody out there who are going through these terrible things. This is the way to do it. It's the only way. Don't let them die in vain. Don't let their life have their loss of life have a bad effect on you. It would be not only the last thing that they want, but it's the last thing you or any of your close loved ones would want too.